thank you everybody for joining us for March Cubicle Party Zoom for link builders. So we'll go through the stats for last month. Let me go ahead and bring that up. It was a pretty good month. Let's see where we at here. So here are the stats from last month. There we go. We have the top 5 people: Burkett 1190, French, Reed, Barrington, and Durbin. That's Natalie Trott. And then we had almost 1,000 links out to Family Search, and 559 for Find a Grave and 325 for Ancestry, with a total links built back of 2015. So that's an awesome month. We had, I think it was a record-breaking month. Let me just double check. I believe we had the most people join us that last month. I just had my stats up here. Let me bring them up. So January we had 40 people. February we had 37. So still a good month for participation. And we had the 2015 for the links back, and that was to 1,423 ancestors. So a really great month. And there's the breakout by site for the month. And all of these graphs are linked to the space page. So you can go in to see the images, browse the photos. My internet is...
The 17 for 17 may have helped with the links because
yeah,
links to Find a Grave and links to Family Search were part of the 17 for 7 are part of the 17 for 17.
Yeah. So you can scroll through. I love the slideshow feature on the website now. So cool. So you can scroll through the different graphs that are out there. Trying to get to... There we go. All right. And so here is the score sheet from February. So awesome to see all the people taking part. And then here we go for March. Let me just refresh the page. We have 868 ancestors with links back to them. And so that is going to be a total of 1,108 links back to those ancestors so far. And Anita is in the lead again. Yay! And we got, I think last time I checked, we were 26. Oh, now we're at 27 people taking part. That's great.
I haven't done any for this month, so I'll go and do some now, and then there'll be another one.
All right, great. So
I started a course about a month ago, and I've got an assignment every 6 weeks, so it's a busy time. But
oh, cool. What are you doing?
I'm doing a management course.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm prepping for Connectathon, so I find so many things to clean up and fix while I'm working on Connectathon prep.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it gives me
definitely.
lots of work to do.
I haven't even got to prepping for Connectathon yet.
Yeah,
I have too many other things I'm doing.
I was just still doing catch up from my email. Okay, so we had somebody ask a question. I just wanted to try to work through the answer here. She was asking about Internet Broadway database, which I hadn't heard of before. So I was just going to look that up and see if it was something that we can edit at all. So she mentioned somebody called Homer Emmons. Homer Emmons. I don't see any. No, doesn't look like it's editable. Yeah. It looks pretty static. I don't see an
Yeah.
edit anywhere. So I'll let her know about that. It would be cool if it was, but see if it has a, yeah, it doesn't even have like a login or anything. Okay, so that answers that question. And I'll get back to her about getting the videos because we have a playlist out on YouTube of all the videos. So, all right. So, does anybody want to talk about what they've been working on in the last month or questions that they have that they'd like to see how to do something? Okay, so does anybody have anything that else they want to talk about or see or questions?
I've been adding sort of things from Family Search to my profiles, but I'm not very good at doing it the other way, to add something on Family Search to link back to WikiTree. I did have a look at the video, but I wasn't. I don't know whether I don't know how. Basically, I'm not sure how much I need to add into the Family Search profile to link it back.
Oh, sure. So here's one I just did on Sunday. And here's his Family Search profile. So one way is the note here. This is just what I do. I just add
the note
the profile ID on WikiTree, and that the WikiTree profile contains additional sources and information. But also in the sources tab, you can add a source of WikiTree. And the citation can just be the copy citation from the profile page.
Well, I learned something new. I didn't realize that was it. I've been copy and pasting it for my Word document.
So now it has the citation and then the URL there, which is nice
Oh,
to
that's
have.
easy enough to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should be able to do that now then, because I've got a lot of them on there, and sometimes when when I've got somebody and then I need to add a bit more family or something, I'll sometimes just put the Family Search person ID in that person's profile right at the bottom, so I can get back to it and add some more family on in one of the thons or when I get a chance.
Yeah.
Oh, I found somebody found this page, which I'm just putting in the thing, which might be useful if you want to find photos that you can use of places in Great Britain.
Nice.
We're going to use it. We're going to put it on our Orphan Trail pages, but they're free to use ones. But I was just looking at that profile of yours. If there's something near Chipping Sodbury, was it Chipping Sodbury?
Yes,
I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. If there's a photograph or something that around there, then that might be a useful one for you to be able to use on that profile since that person was born there.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll take a look. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. It's organised by county, so you can have a look in the county. There's not that many on some of them, but some might have more than others, and there might even be people. But if there's people and things, obviously you won't get a person at that time because there wouldn't be any photos, but it might give you a more recent view of the actual place. So
yeah,
Even got Channel Islands.
That's cool. I have a one place study in Paisley. So maybe they'll have something there.
Yeah.
All right. So okay, and then one of the other main places that we link to is Find a Grave. And we just do that with if you don't manage the profile on Find a Grave, we just leave a flower, or in this case it's the image of the for the Holocaust memorial, little candle there. So, and then I just leave the WikiTree ID because we can't have a full URL left on Find a Grave because of their terms of service. So that's how we kind of do that. It's like a breadcrumb back to WikiTree, basically. One other place is the Arlson Archives. We've gotten permission from them. If anybody's working on the Holocaust project, we've gotten permission from Arlson Archives to leave a statement and a comment on a record. And that it has a full URL that we can leave. So if anybody is interested, I've added it to the Link Builders space page so you can see how I do that. And then this is a new one right here, this room of names, and it's specific to Mauthausen, the deceased of the Mauthausen concentration camp. I just submitted for being able to add to the biography of the ones here. So I'm waiting to find out whether they'll allow that or not. But they do allow you to send in information about somebody. So I'm hoping that they'll take the information that I put in for a biography with a citation of WikiTree, so that it'll link back to WikiTree that way. So
have you ever tried to do that on Yad Vashem?
No, I haven't. Is there a way to do that on Yad Vashem?
I'm not sure. I was just thinking about it because I use Yad Vashem a lot because that's where Elaine told me to go.
Yeah, let me know what you find out if you see, because I'm working mostly with Jehovah's Witnesses, so they're not on Yad Vashem. So if you find a place where you can add a comment,
I'll see
for a record, let me know. Oh, and then Ancestry. So this is another way we can leave a breadcrumb back to WikiTree. When you put in, if I've tried putting in a full URL to the page on Ancestry, but it actually isn't clickable. So I just went back to saying the profile ID on WikiTree. So it's kind of like find a grave that way. So yeah, there's a lot of different websites that will allow edits, like different wiki sites, fandom sites, type of places. If you have a notable person, you just go in and edit Wikidata for them, for their article on Wikipedia, and you can add the profile ID there for them. Just trying to think what else. Where else do we see Wikidata, Family Search, Ancestry? Oh, newspapers.com. So on newspapers.com, there's the clipping that you do. You can edit and add in the WikiTree ID information there. I don't know if anybody's interested in doing those. Internet Movie Database, we just go in, and that's another website where you can edit the person's profile and add miscellaneous site. So the other place that we can leave links to, of course, are blogs. So that's also an option for an entry here. So if you've linked back to an ancestor, you can just list it as the another option when you do the challenge tracker for them. Trove is another one we can add links to in a comment on the article. And then I talked about Arlson already. So here's I think this is the most recent link list of options. So you just go through and check whichever ones that you've done all in one entry.
Those are the safe options. Yes. Those are good options.
So feel free.
I've linked from a blog to WikiTree, so I can obviously link it back the other way, can't I?
Yeah. I know there's still some people out there that are doing it, but are just not logging their entries. But it's helpful to see how much it is being done. So we really appreciate that little bit of extra time to use the challenge tracker and log those entries. So
I just see on the screen legacy.com, leave a comment on an older old bed. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Yep. That's another place. All right. Well, so does anybody have anything else they want to talk about or see how to do?
I noticed you got Trove on there.
Yeah.
Is that a link to a link back from an article in Trove? Or?
Yep. That's what it is. You know, when you go into an article on Trove, and then you can see a place to leave a public comment on the. Let me see if I can. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done anything in Trove.
Yeah, I haven't done anything recently, or
Really?
I can think of.
Thank you so much for that link, Hillary, for those photos. That's really cool. I'm going to check that out.
Yeah, I found somebody on Trove that I've got a profile for.
Okay. Do
you
want to share your screen?
Yeah. Now, this person, I'm fairly certain, is the same as this person on WikiTree. Because he went out to New South Wales. I'm trying to work out where I put the comment.
Okay, so on the left, clear to the left, the black bar, it's the one, like a comment little icon.
That one.
Notes, yeah. I guess it's called notes. Yeah, right. So you can add a note there.
Right. I'll have to try and I've got to log in for Trove somewhere, I think, because I have edited things there. So I'll go and do it. So I'll go and get that sorted out. I'll sort that out afterwards. Yeah, fine, great.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So I was trying to think of somebody that I knew that are definitely in Australia, and I knew this person had gone out because he's actually he's the brother of one of my ancestors. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great thing to have sharing too, so others can see how it's done. Because I don't think we actually have shared that before, so that'll be good to have.
What exactly is Trove?
It's the Australian newspapers.
Oh, okay.
And it's very useful because they have it can be useful for people that are in any country really, because quite often if somebody's gone missing, sometimes if they think they've gone certainly from the UK, a lot of people were emigrated to Australia or whatever, or were on the ship and then decided to get off in Australia and stay there. So it's sometimes people put things in the newspaper to try and find somebody, or there's all sorts. So I find it useful.
Yeah, I mean, even notable people from different countries, they'll have articles about on there too. Yeah, it's a really great resource.
Okay.
All right. Thank you all for joining. And as always, if you have any questions or if you have suggestions of other places, just reach out. I'm happy to add it to the checklist of options from for the challenge tracker. And we'll see how many we can do before the end of the month. Hopefully we can get to 1,000 ancestors linked back to. We were at 868 today. So we still got what, like just a week basically left, I think, right? Because Monday is the 31st. We'll see everybody around the tree. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.